Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MAXR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price action, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning and just get rid of that line up there. And then also this one right there, because yes, those levels pertain. They're just not necessarily relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines and clutter all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that needs to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Can you tell it's Friday? When levels of support are broken and close below, they tend to act as resistance. So going into today, that level right there around 775 was an area of support, but now that the price this afternoon during the final 30 minutes has closed below it, that's going to be that near-term level of resistance that the price will have to get back up above if this chart is going to get back on track. Because right now I'm not going to call it, broken or totally ruined, but it's starting to get a little bit off track here by pulling back as much as it has. But the very, very important level of support going into next week, and I will go as far as calling it a must-hold level, is going to be right here at $7.35. Why 735? Well, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but just to illustrate why, to me it's pretty important. If the price were to go down to 735 and then break down below it and continue on down, at that point, it would literally be putting the price right back to where it was. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with true power are not going to go back to where they were. They're going to make some sort of form of progress forward. And in this situation, the quote-unquote progress point would be right there at, the 735-ish area. So definitely a very important area right there. So overall, like I said, the chart's not broken, but it was a pretty big pullback today, and you just want to make sure that this doesn't spin out of control. And, spinning out of control would be, going back down below, the green line here at 735. So we'll see how next week plays out. Everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.